Gabe, who's doing some star jumps. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Yeah, anyway. So, Gabe, could you just take us into what people will experience as the commendations menu? We can see that they're split up into 8 categories as it stands right now. Some of them complete, some of them not. We have some of the general ones completed, the missions completed. Obviously, things like if you have hit level 30 and a commendation asks you to hit level 30, we're not going to have to do that again, is that correct?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Some of the other questions I had, so I can talk a little bit about this, and you guys can talk about it more, is that there will be some rewards tied to this, which is really, really cool. Vanity things. We can talk about some of that today, and we are going to be able to say that there will be a new vanity slot for the patches. Correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So obviously, I would love if Tom were here to talk about it because I know that he's super passionate about those things. But if people kind of see, people know it from the agent that on your arm you have the Phoenix logo, correct? By default. But you will be having other patches that you earn through commendations, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're exclusively through commendations as well.
Okay, so if someone's like a complete badass in the Dark Zone, they will be, able to tag themselves as such.
Yeah, they'll have patches that other people won't have access to. For sure.
Cool. Add those numbers up, not 500. Correct, I turn D nuts. I see you in chat. We did talk about that before. This is a development build. So you'll see here that the screen reads 110 commendations in this build, but there will be a lot more. I have actually seen some of those in Tom's spreadsheet, and there's some really, really cool ones in there as well. So one of the things that I've noticed that the community are doing at the moment is they're kind of creating their own challenges, and they've been doing it for a little while. But like, for example, I know a few streamers are doing like I don't know what you would call it, but like in WoW, it was the Undying Naxxramas thing, which I got on my rogue, and it was a lot of fun. Sorry, that was like a humble brag, if you missed that. Anyway, Undying Rogue here. But back in for example, in Diablo 2, people were kind of creating the Iron Man type challenges where you would not die and all these sorts of things, or hardcore mode, or those sorts of things. Are those the types of specific gameplay experiences that could be added, or people could get recognition for completing in the commendation system?
Yeah, I mean, certainly that can be one compartment of it. Like we'll have things like complete legendary missions without going down or dead, or we'll have things like in Dragon's Nest, complete it without ever being hit by an RC car. Oh, yeah. We've definitely got challenges built in there. I mean, if the categories are on screen, we're looking to encompass all of the game. So each individual area will have very specific and targeted commendations for the player to achieve.
Okay, obviously, and there's ones that aren't targeted, like kill this many cleaners, kill this many something, right?
Yeah, we've got general ones in there, like kill 1,000 cleaners, kill 1,000 Rikers, use get 1,000 kills with ARs, SMGs, things like that.
Cool. What are some of your favorite ones that you've seen Tom has cooked up?
Oh, well, my favorite one is the art gallery in Survival. Yeah. Spend 3 minutes looking at the pictures in Survival.
Yeah. Awesome. There's simple funny ones like tactical neck, which is like just equip a turtleneck.
Perfect.
Or like tired yet, which is like I think it's like shoot 100 tires out.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. For the people wondering, there is a car door achievement, correct? Yeah. A commendation rather. I don't know exactly the numbers that there are for it. I'll see if Gabe can find it. He's going through a few of those at the moment. But I don't know. So K-Bell's Bar is asking, are there any dog slayer achievements for killing dogs? I certainly hope not. But no. I never know with these crazy folks over at Reflections. Please tell me there are no dog killing achievements.
No, there's no dog killing achievement.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. The question is, and I think this one's worth talking about. Zion Nevi is asking, why do we need this? I, for one, you know, this again might not be for everyone.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, it's that kind of long-term engagement, right? Like, so when commendations go live, there'll be a patch you really want, right? And if you really want that patch, you might have to do something to go and get that patch. There's also the fact that we want to push you to areas like, let's say you're not really into survival, but there's a really cool patch. Maybe you can go and play that and get the patch. And then through doing that, you actually, this is a really cool game mode. I'm really switched on with this.
Yeah.
It's also not just the patches, because we've got the commendation score that goes with the commendations as well. Each commendation counts towards a score, and that score is also going to appear on the kill screen in the dark zone. So if someone shoots you, you're going to see their patch and their commendation score as well. So you'll know, if they've got a low commendation score, you've kind of been killed by a noob. That's not so good. If they got high commendation score, maybe you feel a little bit better about yourself. So maybe you want that patch as well.
I mean, as soon as like the ETF guys see this, like the first things they were like, oh my God, your score is way higher than mine. What have you done in game that I've not done? And then they were like desperate to go and do that to get their commendation score up.
Exactly.
So it's quite a cool kind of peacock show-off mechanic as well.
Yeah.
And we know that
exactly.
Everyone's 256 in the dark zone anyway, so this is another layer on top of that.
For sure. I remember one of the questions that we had come up when we were talking about this thing is, what happens if you jump on another character? Are people going to see an account-wide commendation score or a per-character commendation score, right? Because you don't want to go in and be like a complete... Well, I mean, the situation I think people brought up was, well, what if I'm on an alt and I want to run heroic stolen signal and my commendation score is 0? People are going to kick me from the group, right?
For sure.
That won't happen, from my understanding?
It's definitely account-wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So people will still know how much you've completed, or a correlation between how kind of involved you are in the game. So,
and again, this ties in with the dark zone. If someone's running, if someone's in a lower dark zone area, they're running 192s or something for whatever reason, but they've actually got a really high commendation score. You know that they're running
kind of trolling.
Yeah, they're kind of trolling for some reason.
Okay.
Or vice versa. If someone's just reached that kind of level, you kind of know what level they're at.
Yes. Very cool. I'm just having a look at chat to see if there's anything else people want to chat about. I saw also in the gameplay, Gabe, I don't know if you can find it as well, that there's a little medal icon, but also a little Uplay icon. What am I seeing when I'm looking at that?
Well, some of the commendations are actually linked to the first-party achievements that you have as well. So we've got Uplay and the PlayStation and Xbox achievements as well. So those ones will be doubled up with the commendations as well. Fantastic. It all rolls into one package.
Okay, very cool. One of the other things I thought would be really, really cool, and if you guys are up for it, is taking hopefully some feedback from the community on if they were to design a commendation themselves, what would they do, right?
Yeah, always, yeah.
Yep.
So as we get through the PTS, obviously, and even now, because you kind of know the way that the feature is going, what would you like to see? They can be funny ones, they can be cool ones, they can be, I'm a badass in the dark zone kind of ones.